I think the weirdest part was that part right there. Yeah, like they definitely there were interactions at the same time. Now let us. Now that I'm only like what 30 minutes late, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fucking fine.
Doing it live?
Doing it live. We're going in raw and live. Uncut. Modern metrology.
What?
Modern metrology.
Your English sucks.
No, it's not.
Are you sure you're not Indian?
Modern metrology. Now, I also knew a volleyball teacher.
Are you strike me, you bloody bastard?
I also know a volleyball teacher that was having sex with one of the students in high school.
1 second.
And, you know, I would like to say there was a happy ending. There wasn't. I'm sure there was, but not in the way that people, you know, not in the way I meant. I don't actually know what happened to them. I just know that that teacher eventually did quietly leave. One day she was a member of the staff, and then like a little while later she was not. Strange how that works. Oh man.
Okay.
Welcome back. You know, there is one thing about the business world that I don't like, and that is accounting for the money that I spend. I hate that, especially when I travel, because it's actually
Just keep
worse.
receipts.
No, I do. It's just I hate freaking doing it.
I mean,
It's-
receipts do the work. I don't know why it's hard.
No. So, like, the way that our system works, like, okay, so, you know, you go to a hotel, you get, like, every day has a different charge, and every day there's, like, all these different taxes, and depending upon the state you go to, the taxes will be labeled differently. Well, our company doesn't actually bother to differentiate between one of the two. So I've had expense reports come back because 70 cents wasn't accounted for properly. It's I'll be sitting there going like, okay, well, what's wrong? And they're like, well, you're
I
off
mean,
by 70 cents because some of this is tax and some of this is not. And I go, well, how do you know? If I did it wrong, doesn't that mean you could just fix it? It's like, yeah, but I don't want to fix your paperwork because then it's fraud. And I was like, how is it fraud? If I've made an error, you need to let me know and I'll fix it. He's like, well, you have to find it. I was like, well, you found the money. All you have to do now is fix it.
I've had some ones where like they complain because the receipt wasn't like actually like line itemized as far as labeling what stuff was. Like some places I stopped at, they just had fucking cheap registers or whatever the fuck. I stopped for breakfast or whatever, and there's like, oh, I'm like, I just wrote on what it was there, and they're like, well, what all did you get here? Because like, there's like, value charges, but there's not actual like, naming what the fuck they are. It's like I don't smoke. I'm like fucking not drinking, so it's food, whatever.
See, I remember working for a company where quite literally, oh, let's see, shields, I don't want that. I had a company that quite literally, their per diem, they said, we don't care. Like, we genuinely don't care. You could spend your per diem on liquor. We don't care. Just don't go over the limit.
Well, that was the thing. So like, I'm not going over the limit, and I'm only spending it on like food things. But it's like, oh, you didn't get this itemized the way we wanted or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, well, how am I going to do that? Are they going to write out a fucking hand, like a hand receipt or some shit?
What is happening here?
I don't know.
This servo skull is having a very bad day.
I have to get to where you were to see what the fuck. What the fuck?
The servo skull's having a bit of a meltdown, and these two guards are looking at it like, "Don't talk to it, don't acknowledge it, just leave it alone." It's
Are we gonna go do things?
yes, we're gonna go do things. I was thinking that what are you beeping at? What are you pinging me? What are you?
I'm not pinging anything. I just found a button that makes the proper ding sound, so I'm
hell
just
yeah,
kind of playing with it.
Now, hold on. So, what would be the equivalent of like KY for the fish lady, Cassia? Okay? So, like, if you were going to do the
Um,
deed, would that be tartar sauce?
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure being a fish lady, you don't need KY. I'm sure she produces her own.
No, 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 no. But you have to have like
Probably
tartar.
more than you want.
It's gushing. Ugh. Ugh.
It's a waterfall.
All right, enemies of humanity have been spotted aboard the ship. The rogue trader and his retinue will personally go face to face with these contemptible foul beasts.
Okay, let's ditch
Uh,
solid nuts.
yeah, and let's bring back.
Oh my God, bring somebody. I do not want to play with the blade dancing bullshit. I don't
Well, we can
care.
do Argenta, but she really needs some level ups. Like,
Okay, well I can level her. And
yeah, but not in the time that we have, because they're gonna automatically shove you out the door.
we don't necessarily start right in a fight, do we?
Yes, we do. I think we're going straight into combat.
Well, we'll
And we
find
got
out.
we have a long wait for Argenta to be upgraded because we haven't used her since like level 2, 3.
Well,
Oh wow,
look at
lucky
that. See,
you,
no combat, buddy.
lucky you.
Oh, you got to give me a controller, but I can't do anything.
Yeah. Let's see here. Who's got? I guess I'll take
I mean,
Abelard.
Apple hard. He's so hard. He's apple hard.
Apple hard.
Apple bottom jeans
Boots with
with
the
the
burr, with
fur.
the burr. My whole club was looking at
Oh
her.
my God, she's so far behind.
I told you, she's really far behind. Conviction, is he an icon class? I don't even know. He's got that. Gains plus 10 agility and fellowship. Does he even need agility? I don't even know how this character works. He's a melee character, so I think his toughness is more important, but whatever.
It's tough and strength for Abelard if that's what you're asking about.
Yeah, so I don't know how Austin was building him. The plasma ring, where against plus 5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. His intelligence is indeed less than 35. Excellent. Why is it that... What's his melee attack? It is 25 to max 30 with a 40% punch through armor. What is Austin doing with him?
I don't remember because it's been a hot minute since I actually saw the characters built.
Yeah, no, I don't know what Austin was doing with him. I would think that the shock maul, or not the shock, I'm sorry, the the was it force act or the force hammer would probably be better, but I don't know. Let's see here. The Adeptus Arbiter shield plus 17th strength bonus bash 25%, 20%. Okay, insulator shit. That's good. 15 bonus to Medicae. He is a medic though, so that might not be a bad idea. Let's see, requires evasion. The wearer of this helmet gives plus 8% armor. The helmet also grants a bonus to fellowship equal to 4. Is that based off of what he has? Yeah, 2 times fellowship bonus. Okay, so he has an he's an icon class, really? Okay. So strength is 85, toughness is 95. Let's see here. Familiar maintenance station. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I really feel like the that one dude is kind of a jip. I feel like it's kind of I would say it's the first real thing in this game so far that I would find unappealing is the Lex Imperialis. I think it's probably one of the worst things they did so far.
Also,
I don't think the character's that good. I think that the familiar part is kind of rough. I don't think it's a bad idea, but I think that the things you should be able to do with it are more versatile than what they are. I think that the character that they gave you is kind of boring and bland so far. You give him a one-sided mission that, in reality, and this is the problem with DLC, is that you can't give him character arcs inside of a story when you can purposely remove him and still play the game. Uh, he'll only have one storyline, so his character is basically a throwaway character. Is you make him, you bring him in, you bring him in for that mission, and really now he's a sideline character for the rest of the time, and the core characters are going to be the ones that were written for the original story. So as they introduce more characters, obviously you're going to have more stuff in there. But like if you notice Kibbles, she is available for her storyline, but her storyline takes place on the ship, and it's much bigger. Whereas the Lex Imperialis, the Solomorn guy, his storyline was that planet. So unless they're gonna dump a bunch of more like deep lore stuff on him or a lot more stuff about him, it kind of just feels like it was a waste of time and money. Is all I can really describe it as. That was ominous. Somebody just
What was?
opened my door and then closed it, and I have no idea who it was.
How many people are in the fucking house?
5 right now.
Jesus Christ, why?
Because, let's see. Void Veteran Boots. The game plus from the charge.
You hate yourself?
Another deals damage with a heavy weapon. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it alone for right now. I don't know how this guy works, so. But anyway, I really think that it's a missed opportunity. I really think that it was something that could have been done properly, and they should have done it properly, and instead they chose the easy way. And the easy way was, what if we just toss him into a single mission and then we call it a day? And yeah, it worked, kind of, but I don't think it worked well. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I think the Lex Imperialis is a big disappointment. I didn't like it. I didn't mind the mission, but I don't need Solomorn for that mission. I could have just gotten a request from the Inquisition, but even then, it's just the one mission. So for like what, $25 to have a single character whose entire story arc started off with "Please, please, Daddy, have sex with me."
Jesus Christ, that was so fucking
But
retarded.
that's what happened. Like, I'm not
I
kidding.
know, I know what it is, but Jesus Christ, man.
It was dumb. I was just like, "Are you kidding me? Why?" That was probably the most frustrating thing about it. Is it was funny for a little bit, but like literally every single one of them was like a hardcore like, "Daddy, please, put the ball gag in my mouth." Uh, it just I don't see the point of it. I just don't. I'm sorry. Like, what was really, what was the thing about it that really made it like? Is there anything about it that made it special? And I don't think the answer is much of anything. I don't think that was a very special system. I don't think it was a very special gameplay mechanic. I think that his character is a bit bland. So far, he has caused trouble on my ship. Okay, fine, but they're nothing that's going to actually. It's not going to do anything for me, and it's not going to change anything for me. It's just, it is an interaction for the sake of having an interaction with nothing else. Does that make sense? I mean, like, I had an interaction with him. Now he's quote unquote. Wow. Okay, I may have to use this. What's this? Oh, hold on. The wearer deals an additional 40 warp damage with melee attacks. Okay, whenever the wearer suffers critical hit, their dodge and armor is reduced by 30%. Jeez. Okay, I may have to use a psi focus because
Hmm.
that's pretty freaking cool. Plus, an addition. So getting into melee can cause an additional 40 warp damage. Now, this also, the wearer gains movement points equal to their resolve. The wearer cannot be slowed. If the wearer is dogmatic votary, they gain +2 resolve for each rank in dogmatic count immobilized. Then I think I have, what is it? There's something that gives me increased movement. Oh no, this is it. So if the wearer, yeah, that's it. The start of combat, the wearer gains movement points equal to their resolve. And what's my resolve? I don't even know. 18. So yeah, so this gives me like horrendously large reaching melee attacks. But yeah, no, I just saw Solomon and I'm just like, I just don't really see a whole lot that I've gained in this. And I don't see him playing a big role. And I mean, I know we're like relatively deep into the campaign. I just don't see him being a major player. Um, Yeah, I just don't see him being a major player. That might not be a bad idea either. Whenever the wearer inflicts burning on an enemy, this effect gains plus 6 additional levels. The enemy also gains the side dampening effect until the wearer's next turn. The Mantle of Heroism icon class follower. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge by 20%.
I dodged this.
But yeah, no, I don't know if you feel any different. It's just that I think that Solemn is kind of a relatively useless character for us.
Dude, like outside his story, it's like who cares?
Like, exactly. I mean, his storyline it revolves around that one place, and I don't see the point of. I don't see any reason to actually bother with it or bother with him outside of that one moment. That's kind of my
No.
frustration with it. What if I give you the
A lot
psi
of
focus?
side these
Ooh,
nuts.
it is warp damage. The charge. Oh no, she doesn't need that because she doesn't do melee damage. Every second use of a Psyker Staff unique Psychic power is put to. Okay, I need to use my Psyker Staff more often. Let's see. Do you get any special powers for this? No? Let's see. I feel like she's just got something really weak here. The Lord against the plus power for damage to psychic and navigator powers. Why does it feel like? I mean, I don't think I've built her incorrectly. Like her willpower is at 115, her perception's at 95. Don't get me wrong. Her fellowship's like at 91, but like it's not because I've had to get rid of other things. Wait, why is this lower? Oh, dark visionary head. Why is it that she just? I feel like she doesn't do nearly enough damage. She should be a heavy hitter. I'm surprised she's not. Tech use, logic. Because, like, her damage is all about, willpower and psychic powers and whatnot. I'm surprised that she doesn't have more stuff. Less priority target. Okay, ZP reach 0, the wearer gains 6 pin by knowledge enemies. Okay. The start of combat, no, I don't care about that. How many levels are you having to actually do? I'm curious.
Got like 5 left. I hadn't really done anything in her second or third tier, so I had to run through all those.
Hell yeah. Don't forget, just straight up bolters. Straight up bolter shots. That's it. So we just need her to shoot things. We don't need her to be smart. We need her to be dummy thick.
You think?
Yes.
You stick with 5 Cs.
That's all we need her to do. We need her to be super like we need cake ass and like bombshell titties, and we need her to be able to just simply shoot things while watching things jiggle in the preferably in the glistening light of the ship. If that is not too much to ask. Hold on, wait, that sounds like a good. Allies gain a plus perception bonus, additional movement points on their first turn. Allies. Is this mine or is this? I don't know if it's mine or it's their perception bonus that gives them extra movement points. That's even worse if it's mine. She can wield a force axe. Good lord, why is my navigator able to wield a force axe? I do enjoy how
No.
like power axes and stuff work in this game. It's like, what does it do? Does it cut things? Actually, no. It dissolves them. It literally shoves it into a separate reality. I always love that idea. It's like, oh, this thing it destroys stuff and disintegrates it. No, it doesn't. It pushes it into a separate reality.
Let me check out her gear very quick, 'cause she is under geared like a motherfucker.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything. Also, her
All
like,
right.
why does her face
She
look kind of squished?
she gets the hymn of vehemence.
The hem of the what? Oh,
Vehemence. That's that.
vehemence.
Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
super bolter. Fuck your mama.
the super bolter. Fuck you, mama.
Yeah, buddy.
She wields it like it's a freaking toy. I always enjoy those sights. Like, how do you see down those? Like, you're just gonna block everything in your way. But I do think her power pack is at least okay. I mean, she actually has lit candles on her freaking power pack.
Um,
Ooh, the precise bolter. Look at that. Additional hit chance, 10%.
I don't really know what to give her as a secondary.
I wouldn't worry about a secondary because she's only going to use the one. I would more look for armor that she can use and stuff that increases her ability to hit.
Oh, I just gave her some melee weapons just in cases.
Dual melee weapons. Oh, geez. Okay, one maybe, not two.
Nah, she'd be fine.
No, she'll get a she'll. Okay, well, I don't know if this is true, but I mean, in traditional Rogue Trader, if you have a character that is dual wielding weapons, so like pistol and like bolter or pistol and chainsword is fine, but like sword and sword is not fine. So you can't dual wield those, otherwise you'll get a penalty. Even then, like usually your offhand gets a penalty anyway, but if you're not actually geared for it, you're going to get an even bigger penalty. I'm not saying you will. I'm just saying that it's something to watch. I don't know if you will or won't.
What's this thing? Deadeye shot. Oh, I doubt I'm gonna be using Deadeye.
I don't know what her skills are.
I'm mostly just chasing bolter behavior.
Cast.
Lord, what the fuck is beating the shit out of her fucking lore warp and Xenos? Holy
Oh
Christ.
no no
She
no.
got minus 200 debuff.
Yeah yeah. So it's no heresy. Yeah. So she is a sister of battle. She doesn't need to know them. She knows that they are evil and must be purged. So she doesn't need to care about them. It doesn't matter if it's a demon or a mutant or a heretic. It's all the same to her. It has to go. And so they don't bother. So in the Imperium, knowledge is as much a weapon as ignorance is. Knowledge of those things is inherently corrupting. And so if you were to know about these things, you will be corrupted by them. Think of it like chaos. If you don't know chaos exists, the odds of you being corrupted by chaos are actually much lower than if you do know. The more you know about chaos, the more inherently corrupting that information becomes. And so in that environment, you are basically put into a scenario where do you want your fervently zealous warriors to ever know anything about that stuff other than it has to get shot and killed? And the answer is not really no.
Or don't judge.
I don't judge. Tax on an opening deal an additional 20%. See, there's some of these that I'm not sure how they work. There's obviously abilities that have to be used in like succession, which is always my biggest pet peeve. It's like, oh, it only lasts for the turn. It's like, yeah, but if the character that has to do the follow up attack is slower, or sorry, faster than you, which they usually are, then your ability to create that opening is essentially non-existent. Wow, that's a talk about Wasteland Raider helmet. Holy crap! I feel like I'm playing Fallout.
Know your duty.
You ready?
No, I'm still looking through some of this shit because like I've not looked through stuff like way down the list as far as old things.
It's the man. Can I even see what's in here? I don't think I can.
And
Nope.
what?
So now I'll just
Why
go
do they
look on
have?
Amazon for things that I can spend money on that I shouldn't do.
Why are you trying to spend money?
I'm not. Hey, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't have a
Is
Switch
that a
2.
name?
I always find it.
Oh no, you're okay. I thought that was somebody came in to chat or some shit with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I was like,
Donkey
is that
Kong
a person?
Bonanza. No, no, no. Yes, the person of Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yes. If only
Every other
Austin was here, he
character.
could play these characters, but he's not. Son of a. I'm gonna just keep. I'm gonna be like, you son of a bitch. It costs more to buy freaking Nintendo Switch controllers than it does to buy a video game. I hate the modern world we live in. It's so retarded.
What was that again?
It costs more money to buy a Nintendo Switch controller than it does to buy a Nintendo Switch video game.
Huh.
God, I hate Nintendo sometimes. Like, it's just so insulting. It's just so insulting.
Some boots. What's missing? Boots.
Now, I haven't even set up the 3D printer yet. I haven't had a chance. I'm hoping to do that probably sometime next week. Hopefully. Hopefully, maybe. Sorry, maybe kind of, sort of. Assuming nothing bad happens. Also have to find a place to put it. The Nintendo
That's
Switch 2
horrific.
costs $500. Let's see here. What's up?
I was gonna say Myth ends up in a horrific car accident.
Oh, good lord. Please don't say that. I drive a lot.
I
I do. It's true. It's 100% true. I drive a lot.
would not want to be driving through Houston traffic anymore.
It's bad.
By all reports and what I've seen of it, it's I have no interest in really dealing with that ever again.
It's better than other places' traffic.
I don't know, man. I mean, like outside of maybe some parts of LA or something.
Whoa, 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 wait, wait, wait. A Nintendo Switch 2 with Mario Kart World costs $500. A Nintendo Switch 2 by itself costs $449. Mario Kart World alone costs $80. That's... mathing is hard. Not that I want Mario Kart. I'm just looking at it now. So I'm waiting for you to figure out what your I want
Well,
you
we've
to
got a lot of shit for other people that doesn't really do any favors. I'm just kind of like trying to sort through all that shit.
Shimon, dude. Like, I mean, Argenta's not going to be the key player in this fight, regardless.
See what we can do.
I literally take like 6 turns in my opening turn.
So you cheat.
No, I haven't. Look, I have items and abilities that allow me to do things that would be considered cheating in every other game, but it's not cheating because the game allows it.
Okay. We got this like servitor just hanging out in the back, not doing shit.
All right,
We
let's see.
shall reclaim what is rightfully ours. I shall endure every
How about not run through the fire?
shake of faith,
Hold on. There's a bloodletter here. I'm about to make it go away.
and so shall it
Boom!
all who oppose us.
All right. The bloodletters. The question of the bloodletter has been solved. It is no longer an issue worthy of no. Wow. Why are you so hurt? Oh, he got hit by the freaking Kamehameha wave. Oh, good lord.
Oh, you just shot your own dude. Good job.
Apparently I did.
I told you to fucking switch characters. I swear to God, game.
And it nearly killed him. Holy crap. It took out all of his health. And it punches through armor too, so it's bad. It's bad.
Alright.
Poor Abelard, like, has a hole in his chest right now, like, right between all of his organs, and he's like, oh god, it hurts so bad. It hurts so good. Come on, baby, don't you know it hurts so... I was gonna say, why is your weapon skill at 61?
Because it's where it belongs.
Is it?
Whose is it? 61.
Argenta's.
It's got a lot of stuff that boosts it up, so she can actually do melee. Okay.
Yes, kitty, yes. I'm gonna pet you too.
Pet the kitty.
Yes, pet kitty. Oh, the kitty. So, I'm slowly tearing down my deck right now. And I have this problem. Ooh, mysterious silver. I have no idea what I'm going to replace it with. Because Geisha wants concrete. And I'm like, but concrete expensive.
Yes, concrete expensive. Concrete takes time.
Concrete takes time, energy, and expensive.
And it's going to take even longer given the humidity and, potential for rain.
Oh, yeah. And if it rains while I'm doing that, that's like, well, yay me.
Well, no, you absolutely, you keep rain from getting onto it or whatever, but I'm just saying, just the amount of moisture in the air is going to slow down the drying time.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
So,
okay.
I'm going to have to, in order to save on costs, I got to do it myself. But even then, I've never laid, that much concrete. Hell, I've never laid any concrete down, but I've never laid that much concrete down.
Oh, concrete you, pal.
Well, I want it to be smooth concrete, I don't want it to be, rough, uneven concrete.
I want it to be smooth brain concrete.
Hell yeah. Only the smoothest.
Look at this.
Get him,
Look at this,
Dirkwald.
buddy.
Get him,
You're about to get
Dirkwald.
froggy motherfuckers.
Just a guy bursts out from behind like a vent, screaming, barreling his chest, and then just keeps doing random autistic stuff, and then just opens fire. And everybody on the other side is going, "What just happened here?" There you go. Oh, there you go. And who says that? You know what? It's fine.
I can't throw it that far. God damn it!
I feel like I should just run down there as my character and just beat the ever-loving snot out of everybody.
Okay, honey, I'm gonna need you to kill everything.
Kitty, what was that? I guess Kitty got so many pets that she literally fell out of my lap. She just rolled out of my lap. It's like, this is so good. And I gotta go.
I'm gonna recite furiously.
All right, recite. You recite even faster. You recite with a slight tinge of erotica in your mouth, in your voice.
What?
What?
The fuck are you on about?
I'm saying that Argenta should constantly be saying nothing but things that would be tantalizing.
Oh, look at that.
What happened?
I used the ability that gives her Furious Recital, gives her momentum equal to 8. It also grants additional 4 momentum for each enemy that is either in a 5-cell radius around the sister battle or is hit by her this turn. So I just shoved her back into, straight into her heroic.
Ha! Nice. I just got a bunch of extra wounds, so I don't know what that was about. Just go ahead, just keep shooting them
I
off.
think one of the abilities I picked up, if I'm remembering right, boosts friendlies wounds for the either the turn or until the end of combat.
Excellent.
Okay, so she's out.
Excellent. Please come and attack me. Yeah, no, even my character, you're gonna have a hard time hitting him.
Plus, I also made her pretty fucking tanky. She's got 135 wounds.
Good, good. Hit me with your fire bombs. They literally mean nothing to me.
I'm not accustomed.
Hit me with your best shot.
Yeah, do. Come on, you're gonna hit me with your best shot.
Poor Abelard.
How's he poor?
Oh, he's so fucked up right now.
Oh no, he's fine. Immolate the soul.
Job for them, another foe painted blue.
Friendlies there?
No, you weren't in range. Don't worry.
If
You were never in danger.
I don't know, with you, that's never a guaranteed.
Let's see. Invigorate. Oh! A rebound. Oh, wow! That was my very first rebound, I think, all game. That's rather weird.
I love how high your wounds went up, too, because of that bonus.
Well, no. I got a rebound, which is...
No, but, like, your overall total health, though, because they,
Yeah.
Trying to see if it shows it on here.
Dare ask.
I think that's the first... I mean, we're on hard. That's the first rebound I've ever had.
It will be done.
Endure. Reckless Strike. What else is it?
Maybe it's just that high, I don't know.
And let's go...
Indeed.
Oh, okay, I guess you're not done, or you are done. All right, I think I may have screwed. I may have screwed up a little bit. That's all right.
If you use this heroic, you can run like all over the fucking place.
Yeah, I'll just leave it as is. It's not my character.
Use the heroic; it'll come back. It's. What are you talking about?
I want to run over there and beat someone to death with my psyker.
Oh, you literally can do that with Abelard's heroic. You can just like run all over the fucking map and just knock the shit out of people.
Towards our ultimate victory.
Like you're gonna see his fucking movement bar just turn into a bunch of tiny ticks with his heroic.
And so shall it be done.
Wow. Warp
I think you knocked him over.
Well, I mean, I know I did, but holy crap! What is happening? I have failed.
Okay.
I have failed 2 rolls. No, I'm okay. No. I'm using psychic powers whenever the veiled degradation is essentially gone. And I think I don't know. Maybe
I can't allow myself to do this. This is beyond me.
all right. Your turn.
Out of my way.
I mean, usually if the veil's that low, you automatically roll on the warp table, or as I call it, the bad table.
Oh, they can't hit you, but they can hit their own.
Well, that's because literally I'm on fire, and that's terrifying to watch a man walk up burning as he cuts down one man and the other 2 just fall down around him. He snaps his fingers, lightning comes out of the air, somebody feels better, and 2 of your guys are on the floor. It's a pretty powerful thing. It's a pretty big dick energy move. I also like literally I'm not going to take damage. Fire damage does not burn me. Yes. Every time the Psyker deals damage, they gain 1 stack of Sanguine Siphon effect. If that damage was dealt to a target adjacent to the Psyker, they gain +2 stacks instead. When the Psyker suffers lethal damage, the stacks of Sanguine Siphon are removed to reduce the damage by -1 for each stack. So that guess it gives me health there.
No, did I miss?
I don't know. I'm
Looks
looking
like.
at... Yeah, I have a 95% chance to dodge.
You
Jeez.
can dodge a wrench, you can dodge them all.
Yeah, I could dodge a bullet. Like, my character is on that bloody eye stuff from, like, Cowboy Bebop right now. I'm on fire, and I can dodge live ammunition. I can see the bullet coming at me live.
Shall we test that?
Yes. I have a 95% dodge chance. Go ahead, shoot. I don't even care.
Oh shit, I hit Pascal. Oops.
Oopsie. Yeah, no, so you did nothing to me. You hit me once. Out of all those shots.
Yeah, no, that's because like a couple of them went into Pascal.
Let's see here.
I'm sorry, Pascal. I did not mean to do that.
You're like, I was trying to shoot Myth, and he just kind of turns back and goes, what? Like, why would you do that?
Stand a chance.
That one still counts as mine.
No, that still counts as one. Guided by faith.
What?
She was guided by faith.
Ah, good.
Okay, suppose they have a line.
Shoot them!
Sir,
Yes.
this is a Wendy's.
So burp louder.
Oh, oh, oh.
Shoot
I
him
think I
again!
devastated his face off.
Excellent.
Oh, shoot one again. He's dead.
I've been through a spaceship with a man with no face. Oh
He's
man.
behind cover. No, he's behind cover. I never had a shot. It gave me a line, but he's actually like I can't properly target him. I don't think.
I have a solution for that.
There you go.
I need to... Can I emulate the soul again? I want to emulate the soul. I don't know if I can hit him or not.
Yeah, I'd have to say Argenta's doing pretty well.
I mean, yeah, her whole entire... There you go. Now he's gonna die next turn.
If he lives that long.
He won't.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Not quite in the, Nope. Fine! Fine, video game! Fine!
I'm seeing ghostly things.
Well, he's also in the purple drink tide, so, you know.
No, I'm just laughing how like the yeah, the veil has just like been degraded and it's not going back.
Oh, no, it's not going back. Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, use this heroic and just run forever.
Oh, that's me.
You know,
Right,
do
sorry.
charge, do his heroic, and then just keep running.
Which one's that? On the unyielding act or the heroic?
Well, do the charge first, just to use that to cover some distance, and then it's daring breach. There you go.
Alright,
See?
I'll
you
run.
can run forever.
Whee! Alright, now I'm going to smack you with a stick.
You're back and forth.
Bam!
Reduced to dust.
Excellent.
Hooray! Go Team Venture.
Oh, man. Don't say that, because now I want to watch Venture Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
I love
I
Venture
guess you
Brothers.
can Jew all the bodies.
You mean collect all the free loot? Yeah, of course.
Let the faith
Jew the
guide
bodies.
my
Same
path
diff.
to glory.
Look, it's not my fault they brought me gear that I can use to sell to vendors and whatnot.
Did you see apparently like some fucking retarded children of Jews are like getting their, their grandparents or great grandparents, whatever the fuck, their camp number tattooed on them.
Why?
So they can go around, probably so they can go around claiming like fucking Holocaust survivor bullshit and fucking just being a bunch of little activist pricks.
If I see somebody who's at the age or under the age of like 90 with one of those, I look at them and just like, are you retarded? Do you think that I'm retarded? Like, that's one of the other funny things about that is that I think the number of Holocaust survivors increases every year rather than decreases. And I was like, that just kind of doesn't, it proves the point, right? That this is bullshit.
Can't find a number greater than like 6 digits.
Yeah, like, if there's only 6 digits, how can you have, like, that number? Now, again, I'm not saying that... I don't know how the numbering system worked. It could have been at the camp.
Nah, it doesn't. Like, fucking Red Cross numbers don't add up to that. Fucking, like, worldwide Jewish population at the time doesn't add up to that. It went up.
Like I said, I believe that it happened. I don't believe the number, and that's because of one thing. Actually, a few things. Because every year when I was in school, from elementary to middle school, that number went up. And it went up significantly. So the first time, it was 2 million. And then by middle school, it was 4 million. By the end of middle school, it was 6 million. By the beginning of high school, it was 8 million. By the end of high school, it was back down to 6 million. And my response was, holy shit, it took you all a long time to find all those fucking bodies. How do you fucking find... How do you miss? Like, missing a few hundred, got it. Missing a few thousand, understandable. Million?
No.
You missed a mass grave of a few million bodies? And again, the central locations would not be that far from where they would be killing them. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they're not transporting, these, millions of bodies in here. Like, it didn't happen. Like, not in those numbers, not at all.
Again, I'm not debating that it happened. I think that it happened. I just don't. I don't believe the number. I don't know what the number is. I'm not willing to say that it's like. I'm not willing. Hey, you know what? Yeah, no. I believe it's 30 million. It's now 30 million dead.
Okay.
I'm going to accelerate this. I go, no. If you don't agree with it, you're a freaking denialist. Because I've been told that before. It's like, oh, you don't believe it's 8 million or 6 million? I was like, no, I don't. Oh, you don't believe the Holocaust? Like, no, I do. I just don't think the number's that high. Because, like, again, I'm paranoid, and more importantly, I've been lied to about that for like, years. I remember when it was 2 million. Well, 2 million seems like a lot. Like, that is a lot.
Dude, okay. Anything approaching 1 million is a lot. And it was also unfeasible.
How many?
For Germany did not have the resources.
Well, I was gonna say, how many German soldiers and French soldiers and British soldiers and Polish soldiers? Like, how many soldiers saw active combat, and what was the overall casualty rating? Now, granted, shooting civilians is a lot easier than shooting, soldiers, but still, like, every death is one in that. Okay, you shoot whether one shoots the other, it's a one in one direction, but still.
Well, I'm talking about the logistics of disposing of bodies in those numbers. It's literally unfeasible. Germany did not have the resources, the manpower to fucking do it. It literally couldn't. It's fucking impossible.
That's because the Polish did it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The Polish.
Well, guess what? You know what? Like, if Germany and all their neighbors got together, they wouldn't have the resources to do it.
The Poles did it. They blamed it on the Germans, but the Poles did it. Anyway.
Terrible news from Dargonis, your lordship. Your vigilant servants have discovered an abscess of treachery on our capital world, one that has grown far too large and could rupture at any moment. The informants report that the group known as the Foreman Clan is actually a cover for a horrendous cult of genetic aberrations, who currently have their people in every echelon of the hive. They are traitors to the purity of humanity, traitors to the creed, rebels, heretics. Apparently their unholy sermons speak of the 3 sorrowful phalanges of a finger pointing the way to retribution and unity.
Oh, good lord. Alright. That is kind of rough with the nose. Alright, what is mutant play? The Foreman Clan is a cover from this... No. Hendrix, what are those mutants? They are called gene stealers, and they are not simple mutants. They are Xenos plague that breeds inside the human brain, forever distorting the genetic makeup and enslaving them to the brood. This is much more threatening than the Dark Eldar fleet that ravaged the capital earlier. If they are on Dargonis, then they will try to overtake the entire planet sooner or later. The messengers of the Great Devourer. My kin can sense the shapeshifters, but you should stay vigilant, Ellen Tick. For a species as psychically weak as the monkey, their arrival may spell death. We have to act!
Absolutely right. It is impossible to negotiate with degenerates. Our only option is to completely annihilate them. We should start from the top. Should we attack decisively and quickly, or should we show our hand by bringing assault vehicles into the capital and gain an advantage in firepower? Do we quietly eliminate their leaders, or do we rain destruction upon the infected territories and cleanse them of traitors?
Touch them inappropriately.
What's up?
I said touch them inappropriately.
That'll do it. Molest the gene stealers. I mean, Argenta, I like Argenta's plan. Bring everybody to bear.
Myth, raise the people to battle. Publicly proclaim war. Tell the people that the heretics are hiding among them and millions of loyal subjects will be grinding the thousands of traitors to dust. May Dargonus cleanse itself of this filth.
Thank you, Ethel.
They're playing her song.
Marzahai's caustic laugh sends shivers down your spine. Let others sully their hands. Just one beacon, and my kinsmen will descend upon the affected hives. Perhaps they will cause some additional casualties here and there, but have no doubt, none of your enemies will survive, even hiding in the little nests. Well, that's nice.
Kid, Jew boy can fuck off.
I mean, to be honest, like, if his response is, oh, no, here's what we're going to do. We're going to just viciously murder everybody in these nests. It's like, okay, well, I mean, you know, the Dark Eldar, they are good at that. They're really good at that. So, like, that's kind of their thing, is like, yeah, this actually is kind of up your alley.
We're murder muppets.
Basically, yes. Like, what, we don't take many hits, but it's also kind of hard to hit us, and we're fast. Also, we may not be able to punch through armor, but we do really good with flesh. It's fine. Let's see, hold on. What was his voice was, the cleansing should be thorough. A few good wrecks of dead ships will linger in orbit after the day the Xena scum attacked your world. Command your fleet to pick them up and send them plummeting toward the nests of this spawn, trying to encroach your domain.
That's not nearly gay enough.
Sorry, I tried my best. Since all of them are linked by a common will, we can start by launching our attack there. If the astropathic choir could drown out the voice of the brood, we would be able to launch a sudden strike, and act quickly enough before the enemy could restore cohesion and alert their forces to the assault. Well, I guess that's really the only one we have, because it's the only one that we have a chance of actually getting. Argenta is right. We will announce to the people we have an enemy in our midst. They should come to the aid of the enforcers who will be attacking in full force.
I already forgot what the hell I did.
You did an old lady voice. It made them Ethel.
May the mutant heretics perish in this cleansing flame.
That is very good. Yes. At the appointed time, the hives of Dargona shook from the thunderous tread of combat vehicles. An army of enforcers came to wage war on the mutant heretics. The heretics, despite having time to prepare for their defenses, could not match the Planetary Guard's weaponry. The enforcers were supported by an enraged mob led by a fanatically howling priest. The fight quickly devolved into a bloody riot.
Just sounds like a given.
Wait, hold on. The fighting devolved into a riot? Doesn't riots usually devolve into fighting? Whatever. The inhabitants of the hives readily threw their support behind the enforcers after watching them severely punish the minor cults. The lesson in obedience had been learned, and the volunteers hoped to obtain some spoils from the losing side. Everything was over after one planetary cycle. The filthy shrines and the heretic sanctuaries were set ablaze. The cult's agents mercilessly exterminated, and the rest of the aberration's strength crushed amid street battles. Hello? Oh, that's pretty cool. Only one thing filled the rogue trader's servants with unease. Inside the cult's main temple, they found the den of some grotesquely enormous monster. It was empty. They did not find the beast. If the Emperor had been merciful to Dargonus, the monster would surely have perished in the fires that had engulfed the hives during that cycle. Alright.
Profit factor +4, we can afford those things that we couldn't afford.
Could we?
I thought we were down by just like a couple of points of profit factor for like some of those items on one of those vendors.
Well, first things first. Let's go to the bridge. Let's go find out.
I gotta get my shop on.
Yeah, let's do a shopping stream. It's like it's the best part of any D&D campaign is the shopping streams.
Charge it.
Like, yeah, that's the best thing about like old D&D campaigns. Is let's go shopping. Okay, let's look for some. Look for something. What are you looking for? I am looking for the sword of 1,000 truths, the one that will cut you in 10 ways every strike. Let's see. Don't need that one. I thought we got them all though.
I thought there was one we only needed a few more points. Like, I mean, this one we're almost there.
Yeah, that one we're almost there. That one we're done. Yeah, these we have a long way to go for these guys, I think.
Oh yeah, we're down on
reputation.
Reputation. So yeah, it looks like we still need another like at least 6 profit factor.
Yeah, we need
Lights high.
yeah, I mean, really the only ones we're down is the pirates, but that's because the pirates we don't do business with the pirates.
They're
Though
one step above Xenos.
I was hoping to actually fight the Tyranids because when I was when I played Only War, one of the things that I really wanted to do. Okay, why does it keep? Oh, Solomorn has to go with us. Okay,
Gay.
well he probably is a little bit gay. He keeps trying to have sex with me. Anyway, I did want to fight the Tyranids, but in Only War, fighting the Tyranids is essentially like, oh, you're going to die horribly. Because they're faster than you, and any low-level character just can't stand up to them unless they've got like a massive amount of volley fire.
Destiny among the stars.
Ooh, goods. Oh, 3 of them. Okay. Declared exterminatus on the world Thessera. There is a note from the margin that has been underlined twice. Living tithe. Check the protector at world register. Double the levy. Capture the void ship Heartless. Boarded the Heartless as part of the unit led by S. Anthar. Neutralize the target Sargona. The captured vessel was turned into an escort ship. The word escort has been circled several times in ink. Uh-oh. Report Raikai Minoris. Assisted in the suppression of the rebellion on Raikai Minoris. Departed unscathed. The world is to be considered null and void. A side note reads, damage assessment. Tithe recalculation. Urgent. Okay, we made some... We may have made some bad decisions we're about to get yelled at for. So, there is that.
Yelled at by whom?
Prefect Inscribia Volta. The shriveled insect old woman greets you with a keen look. Welcome back to the Temple of Law and Order, your lordship. I have already been informed that you are here about the Sarah. Prefect Vulture nods to herself and snaps her brittle fingers, prompting a servo skull to flit closer, the creaking of its quill filling the air. Begin entry 51 over 4 Alpha. In the matter of the world Thessera and its obligation to pay the imperial tithe, this audience with the prefect of the Adeptus Administratum is now in session. Now then, what were your findings then, Myth von Valencius? Let's see here. I see the edge. Warp Edge of Miro was discovered on Thessera. For the good of the Imperium, I ordered it to be destroyed. I am giving you time to evacuate administrative property, after which your plan will be condemned to exterminatus. The prefect grimaces. I can quite confidently deem that outcome to be adverse to the interests of the Imperium. Alas, your lordship, I am duty-bound to deliver an exact and impartial assessment of the events. Wow, that's better than most of them. Rogue trader Myth von Valencius ordered the destruction of the world Thessera. Through this decision, the Imperium is deprived of a portion of the tithe total expected from the Coronis Expanse, and, more specifically, of a valuable resource in the form of a naturally occurring psi-focused deposits, noted and recorded. The prefect chews on her lip in thought. I will be frank with you, your lordship. The conclusions that were drawn regarding the Thessera inspection were far from satisfactory. Minor disturbances such as mass execution of mutants or the rabble's plot disguised as a celebration are not nearly as dangerous as the, if you will permit my choice of words, coup that resulted from your intervention. I understand that consequences are something that those endowed with power are wont to leave to their servants to deal with, and therefore something they find acceptable to ignore. And Scribia's ocular lenses flash as she looks up from her scrolls. However, I hope my words may help you to revive your approach to executing the Imperium's will in the Coronis Expanse in the future. With a tap of her nail, she dismisses the servo skull. Wait, is she getting mad at me because... Okay, hold on. My intervention had nothing to do with the coup. The coup is happening regardless. Like, what is she talking about? Let's see here. If you think... Oh, hold on. I took care of a problematic world of yours, and you're twisting the facts regarding my efforts. The prefect's ocular lens flashes. She replies in an offended tone. I, his lowly and unworthy servant, have no right to twist any facts. My duty is to assess consequences and do everything I can to make sure the Imperium receives what it is owed. What up, Mr. Guns and Knives? That is the purpose of my existence. Suddenly the old woman's voice becomes less stern and almost didactic. Speaking from my wealth of experience, if I do say so myself, taking care of the Imperium's prosperity is a heavy burden, albeit an honorable one. The fact that even a rogue trader can run into difficulties while doing it only further confirms my many years of observations. How did you obtain such detailed information about the events of Thessera? Duty dictates that Adeptus Administratum officials always be adequately informed. Otherwise, our service to the Imperium's order would be of rather questionable use. Unfortunately, it is for this same reason that I cannot disclose my sources to you. If you think the Thessarian mineral is so important to the Imperium, make it part of the tithe. What is the problem? Of course, you have the power to change your decision at the snap of your fingers, but its implementation will fall to thousands upon thousands of Administratum functionaries. They will have to first record the previous status of the tithe, and then begin an equally lengthy process of re-registering the payment. As servants of law and order, we cannot simply skip the cumbersome parts. Procedure must be followed meticulously, lest we become mired in anarchy. One way or the other, we can consider the matter of Thessara closed, am I correct? Closed and recorded, yes. The old woman smacks her lips in satisfaction. However, that was just the first item on the agenda. Now on to the next matter. That's what she does. She burps. Or she farts. One of the two. The prefect beckons over another servo skull, which obediently takes its place at her side. Begin entry 52/1-Sigma. Competency assessment of Proctor Solomon Anthar based on his performance during the mission on the world Thessera. You hear a painful metallic creak as Solomon's augmented hand clenches into a fist. Competency assessment? Very well, Prefect. I am listening. Let's see here. All of these, in my opinion, are literally not things that I would say. I have literally not grown to like him. He is not part of the crew. He is simply there as a temporary addition to the crew. The first one, Solomon, finally someone caught you by the scruff of the neck, eh, lawman? Let's see how this plays out. You took part in the execution of an administratum appointee without its appropriate permission. You also allowed yourself to be captured, thus endangering your mission and imperiling the valuable equipment issued to you by the Adeptus Arbites. What is more, you sanctioned a tithe-related decision that carries adverse consequences for the Imperium. The old woman pauses. That is all. Proceed to your self-evaluation. Solomon's heavy gaze is fixed upon the prefect as he slowly forces the first word out of his jaws, as if they have turned to stone. I took every effort to and was acting solely in the name of the Lex Imperialis. However, the outcome of the mission speaks for itself. My verdict is thus that my performance in Thessera case was inadequate. Noted and recorded. The prefect's immaculately polished ocular lenses bore into you once more. Now that the Thessera's inspection report has been properly entered into the record, allow me, on behalf of the Adeptus Administratum, to officially extend our gratitude to you for the support you have provided to us. May the Von Valencius name be forever praised, and may the Emperor protect your dynasty for many generations to come. That said, I must now request your assistance in a different capacity. A number of highly important court cases have accumulated at the Palace of Justice, the kind that require formal resolutions by the rogue trader himself. Oh, jeez. Okay. How will the trial proceed? The defendants will speak first, whereupon you can ask me clarifying questions on the case, and then, the old woman gives you a meaningful look over her ocular lenses, a death sentence must be passed. You are, of course, free to judge otherwise, but an execution is preferable, since in every case that will come before you, an outcome with highly unpleasant consequences is unlikely. Executions reduce the number of malcontents and motivate prospective defendants to solve their problems before they come under the purview of the rogue trader's court. Wow. Okay, I like that. Well, we kill people not because they're guilty. We kill people to encourage people to not actually come to court. One of the rogue trader's many duties is to mete out justice, I agree. There is one other thing, Rogue Trader. By the order of Marshal Strax, Proctor Anthar has been assigned a short-term mission. He is to take his leave of your retinue at dawn. As this is a matter of extreme urgency, the Adeptus Arbites would appreciate your understanding. Good luck on your assignment, Salamorn. Thank you, Rogue Trader. I have relegated my current tasks in evidence. Yeah, I know, right? And thus I'm ready to escort you to the Palace of Justice immediately. Please follow me. Okay, so apparently we're doing nothing but dialogue.
End of line.
We are literally doing nothing but dialogue tonight. Holy crap, man.
What did you get us into?
I don't know. I didn't mean to. Whatever I got us into, I really need Austin here for it because holy crap.
Why did you do this to us?
You know what? Because deep down, I think I knew that this is what I wanted. I literally, before we started streaming, I literally said, I don't know if my voice can handle doing voices all night tonight.
I gave you a gift and this is how you repay me.
Yes, I do. I'm not even mad about it. But quite literally, I think, okay, Guns and Knives, before we started streaming, I had, I was talking to Fokker and I said, man, I really hope Austin shows up because I don't know if my voice can handle this all night. So what do? We end up doing nothing but voices all night tonight. Holy crap. Court Administrator, you are greeted by an impeccably dressed man with a perfectly straight back. An Arbite scale emblem is embroidered on his clothes. Glory to House von Valencius! We are honored to welcome you to the Palace of Justice, your lordship. Do you wish to proceed to the session at once, or will you grace me with any questions I might humbly answer?
Let's begin.
Let's begin. Please follow me. I'm not interested in you. You are a waste of character.
Oh, you get the big chair.
Big chair. Wait, hold on. I thought Solomon was leaving me. So why is he here?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Because gay black man.
Yeah, well, big gay black man.
Hi, I'm Big Gal.
I was drinking when you said that. Scribia Vulture's dreary Vox-amplified voice carries across the hall. The court will now hear case Delta Papa-1453/2, the doleful host against the astropathic choir of Dargonis. Representatives for the parties will present their arguments following standard procedure.
I just want to point out that the case number is Dr. Pepper.
For the record of the court, of course. Sister Juth, a woman with lines of scripture all over her skin, folds her arms into an aquila. Okay, let me take another drink. My name is Sister Juth, and I represent the doleful host. Oh God, Emperor's anointed one, we came upon a group of heretics whose minds brimmed with the most shameless thoughts. We captured them and tortured them as befits their transgressions. From what we are able to discern from their wailing and screaming, the head of the astropathic choir is plotting to betray House von Valencius. No one is a liar when flame is caressing their flesh. But, the doleful host surrounded the choir building and demanded that the heretic be handed over. It was solely out of respect for the anointed one that we refrained from burning down the wayward heretic's den on the spot. However, say but the word and we shall take him, that he may undergo a righteous cleansing. The arguments are acknowledged and shall be weighed on the scales of justice. The representative will retreat to the chapel of patience to await the verdict. Master Anhelio. The gaunt man dressed in astropath robes is standing tall, but his voice trembles with fury. I am Master Anhelio. I represent the Dargonis Astropathic Choir. These insidious and ignorant people are passing off their victims' ravings as truth. Your lordship, people will say anything under torture just to make the agony stop. We have served House von Valencia faithfully for decades. Master Praz, the longest of all. Please order them to stand down. The master of the court repeats the same monotonous formula, bidding the other representative to leave the courtroom. Why are they putting these things on the scales? Switch on your Vox. Vigdis, quick, ask our ship's choirmaster whether Master Praz of Dargonis has been known to engage in any compromising behavior.
My box.
Yes.
At once, Lord Captain.
The panels of justice fall silent for several minutes until Vigda's voice returns. I've lost my voice, fuck you!
Oh, yeah, you have. Oh, no, you poor baby.
That was very painful. Choirmaster Weiss has known Master Price for quite a long time. He's made very measured statements to the effect of... to the effect that for some... Jesus Christ. I hate the way they write some of these fucking sentences. Jesus. They do not flow. The effect that for some time now, the mental images conveyed by Proust have taken a shade of profound anxiety and have become more aloof and detached overall. Zachary Weiss attributes this to Proust's horrific experience during the warp storm, but he is also less than completely sure, as there's still something that sets Dargonis Choirmaster's messages apart from those of the fellow survivors.
I would like to hear the parties. Again, I'm afraid they have already said what they have to say and are humbly awaiting their fate. Whatever questions you have, you may pose to me. This is how... Dude, this is how you people do court? You've made 2 claims. Okay, what's your verdict? The fuck? Well, hold on, who's guilty? It doesn't matter, just burn one. Why are they putting things on the scale? The scales of justice are a sacred relic installed as a testament to the alliance between the Von Valencius dynasty on one side and the Adeptus Arbites and the Administratum on the other. Legends say ancient machine spirits dwell within the relic. The scales of justice are only used on extraordinary occasions when an intervention from the rogue trader is necessary. Ceremony dictates that items symbolizing the party's arguments be placed on the scales, and once the verdict is announced, the machine spirits weigh the decision made and show either affirmation or rejection through the position of the scales. However, there has never been an occurrence where the rogue trader and the spirits of the scales were divided on the verdict. It is highly unlikely that such an artifact actually exists. Judging by the design of the device, it is nothing more than a set of regular, albeit enormous and masterfully crafted weight scales, devoid of machine spirits of any kind. Someone must be secretly manipulating the plates for them to add greater profoundness to the rogue trader's verdict. Give me details. The doleful... as the prefect leans toward you, you get a whiff of ink and candle wax. Excellent. Not old lady piss. The doleful host is a respected cult of the
Smells like mothballs and butterscotch.
Yeah, she just leans closer and just like from the inside of her robe, her robe cuff, she's like, here's a butterscotch. Do you like candy, little boy?
I got popsicles.
No, those are old men. The old lady's like, I have butterscotch.
You sure that's not an old man?
And oh god, I also have those little strawberry candies that kind of taste weird. The Adeptus Ministorum has deemed them to be paragons of virtue who combat every manner of heresies, and has enlisted their aid in various conflicts. Naturally, the ecclesiarchy stops short of counting them among its warriors, but it uses them in similar ways. The astropathic choir hardly needs introduction. They are some of the most valuable servants of the Imperium, without whom any and all communication between your worlds would collapse. The Dargonis choir took horrific casualties in the recent major warp storm. Master Praz made an enormous effort to at least partially restore communication. While we may not have proof of his innocence, Praz's dedication to his duty is beyond doubt. The old woman locks her shriveled fingers together. As you can see, this is an intricate situation. I failed. You have no way of knowing what the correct decision should be. This does not look like this does look like a complicated case.
You loser.
I want to hear my retinue's opinion, who are also floating above the ground because they are all holy people. Lord Captain, without a choir master of the power... You've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Lord Captain, without a choir master, the power of Dargonis' astropaths would be significantly diminished. Unless a worthy replacement is found for Master Praz, he cannot be executed. The Seneschal frowns. There is a Corda world that owes us an old debt which can be repaid with the seasoned astropath. We can make the request, although it would leave the planet in question with barely any means of communication. Both parties have shown disrespect for the Imperium's authority. The doleful host is engaging in mob justice, and the defendant did not even deign to stand trial in person. Sentence them both to death. That would be the optimal outcome.
I
Wow.
know that was the third option. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
that sounds like the third option, not... The situation is completely different. Solomon, is it not excessive to execute both parties? No, such a verdict will remind your subjects that only the rogue trader has the right to administer justice. Besides, if you take the host's side, it will inspire new self-proclaimed executioners, and if you absolve the astropath and he turns out to have been guilty after all, other heretics will feel safe to act with impunity. That is why I advise you to be stern. The Lex is on your side. Everything about this just seems terrible. Like, I don't mean like the normal kind of terrible in the 41st millennium terrible. I mean terrible as in, I am literally listening to two people whose arguments are, but bro, I told you so. Like, there's nothing here. Like, I would just turn around and be like, look, I need more than just, I found evidence while I was setting people on fire, and no, I didn't. Like, it just seems really stupid. The situation is complex and requires further investigation.
Oh, no, God.
The prefect's dry fingers pressed down on the runes on her data slate. As I thought, I deeply regret to inform you that said further investigation is impossible. The host's fighters are already breaking down the doors of the choir. Delaying the decision would lead to uncontrollable consequences. I heard you. I'm ready to pass my judgment.
Kill them both.
I mean, that seems like the only real option on the table. As you wish, your lordship, who is to face death, the death penalty? I mean, honestly, I kind of want to just, you know... I agree with Solomon. Both parties to the case are guilty. Execute them. A harsh verdict, but from now on your subjects will hardly dare escalate situations to the point of open clashes. In cases similar to this one, of course. The rogue trader has made his decision. Arbitrators carry it out. They have a freaking melt-a-cannon! Good lord! Jeez! Yeah.
I love the money versus just floating in space.
I do like that. The prefect
Good
proceeds...
job, Hellcat.
Look, I get it sometimes that happens, but holy crap. The prefect proceeds matter-of-factly to the next scroll. The court will now hear petition Charlie Romeo-1547/33, restated. The petitioner is Cardinal Anvelas. Your argument, please, Cardinal.
No, sir, that was Crown Royal.
Oh, sorry, did I miss something? Yeah, he just witnessed two people get incinerated for not being able to agree. Yeah, you better be crying. Cardinal Anvelas, a gaunt man, raises his bloodshot eyes at you. For a moment, all sounds cease, even the scratching of the countless servo skull's quills. The man's gaze is full of pain, and his pain so strong and undiluted that your breath seizes in your throat. I am impure, O Emperor's anointed one! I am beset by impure thoughts, but no one believes my confessions! I have been giving away the treasures I possess, only for people to bring me more! Worse still is the knowledge that I am leading people astray. They look at me and believe a state of perfect grace is attainable, while I am very tired. Damage taken.
Ease your burden.
I have no idea what's going on. What is happening?
Well, those are the two people we killed, so for whatever reason, it's telling us how much damage they took.
I don't know why. At the end, the cardinal blinks away. A tear continues. But most terrible of all is that my brethren, the preachers of the Cronus Expanse, see me as a holy man. The delusion has been so persistent that they've sent a petition to Holy Terra, asking that I be made a saint. That was when I became firm in my decision to submit to torture in front of my congregation, thus reminding them that no holiness exists unless bestowed as a gift by the God Emperor. Even clerics of my rank can and must repent, thus becoming more pure every day. Please allow me to undergo mortal torture in his name in front of my parishioners. Am I hearing this correctly? Is the cardinal asking to be tortured to death for his wickedness? That is correct. In addition, he insists on your subjects bearing witness to it, as a lesson to them, so to speak. To refuse a cardinal is impious in itself, but to execute one who is a saint in all but name. You devise an elegant rendering of the sentence, one that will convince everyone that you are in the right and save you from being branded a saint killer. All you must do is accuse the cardinal of intending to murder an all but canonized individual. So just make up a random... Okay, this is just a kangaroo court. Doesn't really matter what the hell I do.
Yep.
Yep. I'm ready to pass judgment. Attention, the rogue trader speaks. Cardinal Anvelas, I'm seeking permission to torture a holy man. You are violating both secular and ecclesiastic law. For that, I sentence you to death. By torture. A modicum of respect can be glimpsed in the prefect's gaze in your direction. A very balanced decision. It sets a precedent that, though reasoning by analogy, you will help in optimizing other court cases on Dargonis. I thought he was going to be tortured, not burned. I thought he was going to be... How is that torturous? Whatever, fine. I think the answer is that everybody dies.
Well, torturous for like about 1 second.
It was terrible for about half a second. The rogue trader has made his decision. Arbitrators carry it out. Well done. Thank you so much. You're only like 10 seconds late. Let us move on to the last case for today. The court will now hear case Delta Papa-1646/7.
Pepper 1646.
No! Lady Mollis Secundus against the late Lord Mollis. Lord Mollis being deceased, he will be represented by his progeny, Agartha and Cialis Mollis. Representatives for the parties will present their arguments following standard procedure. Alright, so lady, I just want you to know, so far, everyone that has come before me has ended up dead.
Are you sure you want to go this route?
Are you sure you want to bring this to me? Your Lordship, I am Lady Mollis Secundus. Only 8 cycles ago, a man broke into my house posing as my husband, the late Lord Mollis. Contrary to what I know, he denies that he was killed by pirates. Instead, he purportedly survived thanks to the God Emperor's providence. However, I hold here his death certificate issued by the Administratum, which clearly states that my husband passed away. I demand that this fraud be executed. The woman belligerently waves
we
around.
gotta make her take the husband.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I was gonna say, is there like a DNA test or something? The woman belligerently waves around a scroll in which the words "declared dead" are clearly visible. The arguments are acknowledged and shall be weighed on the scales of justice. The representative will retreat to the capital of patience to await verdict. Agartha. Your Lordship, our father did survive. He really was captured by pirates who were going to demand ransom, but the Imperial Navy managed to board the ship and rescue him. After he went missing, our mother, Lady Mollis, arranged for a death certificate before we received the good news. Now we are in the humiliating position of having to prove that our father is alive. While our mother is living with her new husband, Lord Secundus, and has taken over our family business. We implore you to restore Lord Mollis to his life and name. He is humbly awaiting your decision in the Chapel of Patience. All arguments have been acknowledged. That the rogue trader's verdict be delivered. What does Lord Mollis have to say? The prefect plays a Vox recording on one of the service calls. The soft voice is interspersed with static, but you are able to make out the words. I am Mollis. When the pirates captured me, I thought I was doomed, but fate proved to be more gracious than that. I hurried home, only to, from my own house by my servants, and learned that Lady Mollis had already had me declared dead and married Lord Secundus. She'd also taken control of our... everything. Agatha and Cialis have recognized me. I am losing my mind. What does the Mollis family do? The prefect turns on one of her countless data slates. The Mollis family manufactures nutritional rations. They supply the Astra Militarum as well as worlds that have no food production of their own. With the Lord at the helm, they covered the needs of the 3 regiments in 5 worlds. Now it is 5 regiments in 12 worlds. One might say Lady Mollis Secundus has done much better than her old husband. Damn it! As much as you like to turn the situation to your advantage, you cannot think of a solution. Retinue speak. This is a complicated situation, but Lady Mollis Secundus was acting in the Imperium's interests. She had shouldered the duty of care for the family business and was in no position to wallow in her grief for cycles upon cycles. Cassia throws back her shoulders and says in a dignified voice, A marriage between people of noble birth is a union of 2 servants of the Emperor. Duty toward the Imperium is at the heart of that union. If there comes a long period of time when one of the spouses is unable to fill their obligations, the marriage loses its meaning. If you could codify this understanding in law, that would help resolve the situation. If Lady Morlis Secundus is right, then her children are the impostors, accomplices, and are guilty of defaming the authenticity of the Administratum's documents. Now Solomon has enough sang-froid in him for a regiment. Let the woman know that her heirs must face the same fate as the criminal, for so stipulates the Emperor's law. Why does everybody want this dude dead?
She's not gonna do anything.
I mean, maybe.
She wants to kill her fucking husband. Like, the fuck out of here, dude. Like, just, like, let's make her fucking eat shit. Okay, I'm sorry, but fuck off.
I want to just say that. The case is the case. The case is clear to me now. I'm ready to pass my verdict. I'm going to execute you both for wasting my time. Let's see here. Lord Millis be declared alive and fully restored to his rights. All consequences of his death are to be deemed null and void.
I mean, one or two.
Yeah. I mean, I don't lose anything by doing this. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to get, like, security is not going to really help me too much unless we're going to get attacked, and I doubt that's going to happen. Lord all will be silent. What is your decision, your lordship? Lord Mollis is to be declared alive and fully restored to his rights. All consequences of his death are to be deemed... See, the thing is, we don't even know if this man is Lord Mollis. That's the problem. He might be.
It's good enough for me.
Alright. I mean, it's his children. I mean, so...
if his children believe it, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, that's the other part, is, like, the wife never actually says that the children are not actually the children, so... It just means to me that they would know their dad. Lord Millis to be declared alive and fully restored to his rights. All consequences of his death are to be deemed null and void. I assume that you realize that if you declare the Lord alive, it will disprove the authenticity of the documents presented by Lady Mollis Secundus. Forging administrative certificates is a crime punishable by death. Let's see here. I order Lord Millis to be declared alive. He is to be fully restored to his life property. Lady Mollis Secundus is thereby found guilty of document forgery and is sentenced to death. May the Emperor protect her soul. I mean...
That seems like proper 40k response.
I mean, honestly, it kind of doesn't. I mean, what would make more sense is that saying something along the lines of, like, the Administratum can never be wrong, and by her doing this, we were made to be wrong. Therefore, she must die from that. And so, like, it's more just, like, protecting their asses by saying, you have made us make a mistake. It's more vindictive than it is, like, law. May the Emperor protect her soul. Lady Mollis Secundus is sentenced to death for forging an administrative legal document. Arbitrators carry out the sentence. I know that he's just going to stand there. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, he's just going to stand there next to it.
No, I love how he just bows. He's like, it's okay.
Yep, my wife decided this is going to be fine, so bye. And he just walks away. Well, I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. As the last attendants leave the courtroom, the prefect turns to you with a delighted expression. Lady Theodora held court sessions like this to strengthen her subjects' faith in the Lex Imperialis and their fear of breaching it. A most useful practice, wouldn't you agree? Are there no more active disputes in my domain? Come now, bring me a few more misguided souls. Your enthusiasm is laudable, but as I'm sure you understand, any manner of procedure requires prior registration, which, in turn, involves filling out official forms and signing regulation-approved documents. It is for this reason that I am, alas, unable to honor your request. With your permission, I will now return to my duties. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so we just killed almost everybody.
Let justice reign.
I need Pascal to fix the court cogitator.
Where?
Right next to us. It's right here.
Oh.
If those are the customers visit screen, you seem to have destroyed an impressive amount of data. Jeez, you failed. Oopsie daisy. Okay.
We are bound by the
Oh,
blood of
Why did you
Moses.
what
pause?
just happened? It's like we're in a
Yeah.
courtroom. We shouldn't have like booby traps everywhere. All right, I guess we're leaving. So we are leaving. Ooh, more goods. Ooh, we have another cogitator to use up here.
Where?
Right here. The cottage is filled with the personal data of the executed. All their possessions have been meticulously accounted for and deposited in the stores of the Administratum. Of course the Administratum gets it. Why would they not get it? Ooh, more of them. 70% chance, let's go!
Accomplished.
Financial reports. The procurement data does not match up with the spending, but this has been gracefully covered up by way of shrinkage column. Uh-oh. Nobody likes shrinkage. Lying is a transgression that burdens the souls of the one who commits it. Lying to a superior is a crime against the Imperium itself, for it disrupts its blessed structure. Ah, so we're not communists. Excellent. Alright, let's return to the void ship. I mean, that was a fun little aside, but it really... God dang it.
Oh god.
A minute of your time, rogue trader. I wanted to inform you that the Glacier will be staying aboard your ship while I am away out on my mission for the Administratum. His augmetics have taken quite a hit after everything that happened on Thessara, so I am putting him into the care of your tech priests. This is not something worthy of my attention, but it's still regard. No, you're not going to be taken care of, Salamorn. Thank you for hearing me out. That is all I meant to say. Okay, so...
Can you give him the fucking old Yeller treatment?
just cock my fist like, excellent. Bang! Okay, done. Wonderful. The dog... Sorry, son. Sorry, son. The dog was rabid. Had to put him down. Okay, now what's this? Points of interest detected. Alright, so that was... I mean, it feels like some of those talky episodes that we did like a few weeks ago, where we just could not get out of like talking.
Yeah, you think?
Let's see here. What's our next... what's this one? Is there a way we can get there?
I don't know. You're looking at a good day.
I'm trying to go to, oh.
Your Lordship, I am pleased to inform you that the Heartless is fully repaired. Its hull has been considerably reinforced, and after a complete cycle of tech litanies, the fighter craft in its hangar can now eagerly await the chance to show their worth in battle.
Hot.
Excellent. I love spewing out hot things from spaceships or something. Yeah,
Wow.
come on. And then there is a mission right over here.
Lord Captain, I am afraid I have bad news to impart. The esteemed Master Anthar will no longer be able to accompany you. According to a message from the Adeptus Arbites, he has been discharged and is currently an overseer on Viabu 6. However, Prefect Volter has informed me that you have the authority to challenge that decision and have Master Anthar reinstated.
Oh, good lord. No. You might actually have
Wait,
something to say.
No, wait, dude, it's fucking Solomon. We don't need him back. Fuck that guy.
Maybe. Why?
Oh my god.
Near tell the Colonel that Adeptus Arbites mission was so long ago? No, as far as I know, it was a failure, which led to Master Anthar being deemed unworthy of his rank and unfit to serve you.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
I would like to know that his Cybermassive is still on board. Due to the damage the dog has sustained on the serum, Master Anthar left to the care of your tech priest. I heard there was an implant malfunction. The servants of the Omnisci have patched up the creature, but they also have warned that a final synchronization of its implants with those of Master Anthar is required before the Cybermassive can be considered fully repaired.
I'll collect him. It's fine.
You gay-ass motherfucker.
After the stranger Jay Hidari has been curiously somber for almost 2 watches and spent several hours in the ship's chapel praying. Okay, that's fine. Alright. We have a mission to do over here. And then we'll... Jeez, it's already... Good lord, is it already time?
Yeah.
I did start
Yep.
late. I did start late. That's my fault.
We started like 30 minutes late, and then we just been talking.
Hey. That's true, we have.
A is for horses.
No! Smuggler's cash. What's this? I thought there was a mission here.
Apparently not.
I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Sorry.
Gay?
It's a little gay, but it's okay. It's okay when it's in a three-way. With the honey in the middle, there's some leeway.
Hello 911.
No. Let's see here. What's this? There's
I mean,
Falstone.
we got one over here in Emperor's Palm.
Well,
Tempest
there's...
Acre.
Where's one? Where are we going?
Like, look to the left. There's Timbers Aquay and
Well,
Emperor's Palm both have missions.
there's also some question marks here, so there's other missions over here, too.
You're a question mark, you son of a bitch.
I am a question mark. Don't you worry about it.
We gotta talk to a governor gay.
I don't want to go talk to a governor. I am the governor. I outrank the governor. Why would I want to talk to a governor?
Just saying.
There's a rebel base here. Yes, we can drop down the AT-ATs and attack the snow fortress.
That's no moon.
It's a base station. It's too big to be a base station. What's this? Whenever an ally is healed for the first time in a round, damage dealt by that ally is... Nope, don't care about that. Xeno Vivisection feature. All allies gain plus 12% dodge chance against Xenos. Pleasure World. Ooh, what's this? Watcher from above. The wielder of this sword gains a plus 25% bonus to dodge by 25% bonus to parry. Enemies hit by this sword suffer a negative 25% the rumble skill to the wielder's next turn. That's not bad. And a plus 5 profit factor.
I mean, that put us almost in the ballpark for that one vendor.
It does. I mean, it'll push us over the edge, definitely. Let's see here. I don't need people. I've got 62 people. And I don't really see the purpose of this.
Profit factor. Factor.
Pleasure World. Janice, you will now be a place for blowjobs and things like that.
Glow jobs. What?
Why is
no, dude, we have to take this bitch for real?
Yes.
Why do we have to take this cunt anywhere?
It's okay. I will accept full responsibility for giving her a bullet
but
to the
we
head.
could have solved this problem if you had killed her.
I thought we actually did. Remember we fought her, we shot her down, and then we were like, oh, the game.
No, see, mine was very specific about she dead.
All right, intimidation. The operative's next non-area attack. Let's see, tactical knowledge. Join analysis. Until the operative's next turn, their allies attacks also remove exploits and okay, that's fine.
I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead. I don't know what her skills are, so hold on. Athletics, awareness. Probably that one. What's her warp features, origin talents, archetype talents? After knowledge extension term provided by the character, the ally gains... Nope, don't care about that. The character gets plus funeral power as long as they have no ranged weapons equipped. That's not going to be good for me. All damage dealt by the character is increased by 3% until the end of combat for every new enemy damage. Nope, don't care about that. The character's critical chance and critical damage are increased by 5% of their dodge. That's probably going to be good. Esquive, each successful dodge grants the assassins plus 7% damage for the next successful attack. Poised to strike also reduces the target's dodge. Don't care about that. Leave no witnesses. The enemy last damage for the assassin suffers the witness effect. So the assassin in the line of sight. Nope, don't care about kill the spirit when the assassin hits an opening. The assassin's damage increased by 3% to the end of combat. Stacks. When the assassin deals 5 or more direct damage to an enemy with a single attack, the assassin gets plus 10 lethality to the end of the combat. That's probably going to be good there. Let's see. Ballistic skill, since that's all she knows. 80. What's her intelligence? Fellowship. Ballistics. Perception. Keeping out a straight bolt or shell casing in between the day determined data morass. I mean, I want to say that or perception then.
Okay. Still leveling up, I take it?
Yep. I have to do all this stuff because
How fucking far behind is she?
Quite. I mean, she's behind, but not so far behind that it's impossible. Let's see, reactive study. If the enemy affected by an exploit within 5 cells from the operative, don't care about that. 'Cause she's a sniper. She's not going to be there. While the operative is in half cover, their cover's efficiency is increased by 15%. This bonus is doubled if the operative does not move during their turn. Combat Insight. While the operative's perception bonus is 10 or higher, they gain +1 AP and ignore enemies' deflection. That's pretty good. And for the operative, just uses precise attack on a target affected by 7 or more exploits and he scores a hit. The hit becomes a critical hit. That might be a better one. Ooh, what's this? Dance Macabre. Don't care about that. Fainting attack. So
Fainting?
Fainting, yes. Killing Edge. The assassin attacks and granting 40% dodge to the target of this... Wait. I don't want that. If it's a ranged attack, this target is forced to move to the closest cell in a 3-cell range with no adjacent cover. Alright, so this kind of forces them out of cover. That's kind of useful. Perception is where we are. Let's see here. Perception or agility? Let's do agility. Ambush. Thoroughly sense to all enemies that do not have the assassin in their line of sight suffer the unsuspecting effect until the end of the assassin's turn. The assassin gets +7 hit chance. I don't care about that. Flawless lunge. Nope. When the enemy assassin deals direct damage to an enemy, that enemy is +7 stack of the vulnerable effect. Okay, that's... Leave no witnesses. Lone killer. When the assassin has no allies in a 5-cell radius around them, they gain +10% dodge and 10% damage reduction. Mortally effective. When the assassin hits a target with an attack that has 100 lethality or greater for the first time in a round, the assassin immediately gains the AP spent for the attack. That actually sounds like it could be useful, especially if you stack a lot of lethality. Jeez, okay. There's like nothing here. Okay, so okay, now I just get like a stat bonus here. Okay, cool. Got it. Thank you, video game. I wish I could look at my stats when I do this. Let's do agility again.
I mean, you can look for the stats on the individual ones that you're considering upgrading.
Yeah,
You
but
just got to mouse over it and...
I'd like to compare what it is that I would get, though. Oh, Drukari stuff. That might be nice. Let's do agility again. Of course, I don't see ballistic skill in here, because why would I want ballistic skill in my sniper? That would be stupid. Awareness. Let's do more awareness. Attention! Don't care about that. Deadly aim. If the character's dodge reduction is higher than the enemy's dodge before applying the heavy 0.75 or medium 0.5 armor penalty modifier, the character's damage against that enemy is increased. Now let's do lethality stuff. Degraded defense. Destroyer. Pushed. Targets. When targets pushed by the character collide with the enemy's cover, both targets... No. I want lethality. Where's lethality? At the start of the character's turn, they restore 10% of their maximum wounds if the character has less... See, this is good. They restore 10% of their maximum wounds instead. Full attention. Grievous wounds. Where is something that increases lethality?
Grievous asshole.
Yes.
Bro. Have you seen the videos of that, like anorexic woman from Wicked that's like, you know, playing Jesus Christ in some sort of dog shit stage production of Jesus Christ Superstar?
No. Why? What?
Dude, like, she's got like bits where she's singing, and she's got those retardedly long ass nails. She looks like you expect the fucking you know, like the witch from Snow White to look like, when she's like that old crone with just like the really long fingers. It's like it's like she's not even wearing a costume. She's just wearing a fucking dress in herself.
Everything sounds awful about this.
Well, it's the fact that this woman has a career sounds awful.
That's true. Any damage to characters increased by 1+1 for every attack they have made. This combat does not affect nope, firebrand, and if an extra turn given by the character's abilities or talents grants movement points now. Full attention. Targets that consider the character a priority. Target deal negative 40% damage to character's grievous wounds. Zero deflection, zero armor. Note all the characters with bonus to armor. Persuasion. Okay. Lethal threat. Enemies hit by the character with a melee attack must pass a willpower. Nope. Malign influence. Feels willpower. Nope, don't need that. Martyrdom. When the character is attacked by an enemy, they gain momentum equal to the difficulty tier of the attacking creature. Masterful display. They can do single shots deal damage to targets other than their main target. They gain +5 ballistic. Nope, don't care about that. Master Precision. Hello. There we go. That's what I want right there. Bam. Done and done. Now let's try and find you some weapons that are actually not garbage.
Mhm.
Let's find you a weapon. Oh, hold on. You have a Guardian long rifle that already does more damage than what I was going to give you, so there's that. Armor. Let's do from newest to oldest. You already have 40%. Base armor part of 50% dodge. This seems better. 50% dodge if the wearer's agility is more than 70. And I have 80. That seems like the better option, although it's Dark Eldar armor, but that's okay. It's a good thing. Melee attack is dodge. If the wearer's melee attack is dodge, don't care about that. If the wearer can use shield swing with their... No, don't care about that. While the wearer's familiar is... Nope, don't care about that. I don't have a familiar. If the wearer already had a gain a bonus from hunt down the prey... I don't even know what she has. Like, I don't know anything about this character because I never played it. The wearer against 15% or 15 coercion.
You've played the character. What are you talking about?
I don't think I have I?
I could have sworn you piloted at some point.
Did I? I don't know. Gods and Eyes, you got to tell me.
It's been a hot minute, man.
Yeah, no, it really has. What can I think?
I'm pretty sure you've piloted and you just you could make it work because it's goofy what you got to do to maximize your damage.
Yeah.
Which you got to use certain abilities in certain orders and shit like that.
That is beneath me.
Simple walk. The fuck you won't, bitch.
There we go. 10 agility, so now it's at 90. Excellent.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
So there's supposed to be a pirate hideout around here, I guess.
Nothing's impossible for this old
I mean,
officer.
I really hope that we're not just like retreading old ground. It kind of looks like we are. But why is Irelia forced to come here? That's the question, right?
Know your duty.
Like, why is she forced to be here if there's nothing actually happening?
I don't know.
And maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. I don't know.
I'm absolutely loving how it's becoming a trend for them to show like throw neon green dildos out on the floor at WNBA games.
Okay, so what started that and why?
I'm pretty sure like a lot of people just had enough of them talking shit about like how they think they're owed more money and shit like that. And it's like nobody's watching your fucking games. You're not owed shit. The fucking WNBA would not exist if the NBA wasn't bankrolling it. The NBA keeps that fucking organization afloat, and yet they're like, pay us like the fucking, you pay the NBA players. It's like, you don't bring in that kind of money. Go fuck yourself.
Agreed.
It's like the same shit with the dumb bitches in the, oh, why'd you bring her? No.
I have to.
No, she didn't have the fucking icon. You didn't have to bring her.
Oops.
The women's soccer team, it's like, oh, you pay us more money, and it's like you get paid more money versus what you bring in than what the men do. Shut the fuck up.
See, I never understood that. Is people that say, oh, you deserve more money. It's like, well, yeah, but I mean, part of that is based on what you bring in, right? Like, it's one thing to say, hey, you bring in loads and loads and loads of money, and you're not getting compensated, in a way that is kind of equal to that. Like, I understand why you'd be mad. What's this? Nope. I'm being told there's like something here. Oh, it's just a person of interest. Okay, never mind. Well, I thought there'd be like a mission here because okay, I guess there is something here. I'll take it and we'll leave. But like the idea that hey, we can lose money, but because I play basketball too, therefore I deserve the $40 million contract. It's like, are you kidding me? Like,
No,
you don't put butts in seats. Shut up.
well, no, yeah, you watch any video of any of their games, there's so many empty seats.
Well, yeah, because
Like they don't sell the paraphernalia, they don't fill the seats. Watching them, honestly, watching most of them play is just pathetic. It's fucking like you guys are supposed professionals and you play this poorly. Like Jesus Christ,
Hey, that's not nice.
dude! I've watched like straight just footage of games of them playing. Like I don't sit down and watch a whole game, but I mean like not just excerpt clips or the cherry picking, just watching the fucking gameplay for like 10, 15 minutes. And it's just like fuck off, you guys suck.
Yes. Yes. They do. They do it on purpose.
And then like the fucking Jesus Christ, the women's team where they're sitting there like they would we deserve to get paid the same as the men. It's like if you get paid the same as the men, like the same contract that they're under, you're actually going to get paid less than you're paid now. Okay, like yours is more beneficial to you versus how much money you actually bring in. So fuck off.
But what if we had Megan Rapinoe in there? What if she became a
Fuck Rapinoe. That fucking stupid bitch can burn in hell. No, I really despise that cunt.
That's because she's insufferable.
That cunt needs. Oh, dude, beyond insufferable. That piece of shit. Holy fuck! It's like, dude, somebody just round kicked that cunt.
I really enjoyed when she got up on she just started preaching whatever she wanted to, and she was a big deal for like 5 minutes, and even the mainstream media tried their best to make her stay relevant, and people were like, why do you think we care? Like, no, you have to care. You need to care.
It was fucking wild. Like, they're trying to talk like they're so fucking hot shit, and it's like, dude, you got smoked by a 15-year-old and 17-year-old boys team, okay? Like it wasn't close. You got fucked up. Okay, they're just like, stop. Your gameplay is not nearly as interesting. You do not fucking bring in the revenue. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, come on. Are you telling me that a bunch of women running around, like kicking a ball, isn't nearly as entertaining as a bunch of men running around kicking a ball?
I have occasionally met women that could, at least skill-wise, could play up to the level of men, but when it comes to the physicality, they cannot fucking match it.
Let's see if we can do this one. Captain Sargona's Cash. Let's see what we got. We have a singed cape. The wearer's incoming damage reduced by 0%. Well, hold on. What's this? Veil degradation. Oh, that's a psyker thing. Oh, interesting. So that's probably from that one chick man, see, this is the problem with executing people, right? Is obviously they don't want you to execute people because you're gonna get like gear for that character. I keep forgetting that we did end up actually executing somebody.
Wow, what a fucking faggot. Okay, so the founder of the world's biggest plant-based meat firm, who is worth $500 million, he calls for a tax on meat to get consumers to eat less. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, no, okay, first
I call on that guy to fucking get a fucking 12-gauge buckshot round through the back of the head. Fuck him.
I genuinely despise people that do that crap. Like, oh no, it is in my vested interest that you eat my product. Therefore, I want legislation that punishes you for not eating my product. And I just go, are you all this fucking evil? Because it takes a level of evil to do that. You know, I kind of want to just fire between these places.
Fire between?
Let's see. Is there a... What's... Okay, do I have a... What's here? I have a colonized world. Okay, I have a colony here, so I might as well.
Okay. Okay, so, I didn't even realize this. Do you remember Robert Picardo? He plays the holographic doctor from Voyager.
No, I had never seen Voyager.
Have you seen Stargate Atlantis?
No, but it's on my list.
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to think what else you might have seen him in.
Well, I mean, okay, so, I haven't finished Stargate SG-1, and I don't want to watch it until I'm ready to, I don't want to watch anything else until I'm ready to watch. I don't want to watch Atlantis until I watch that.
Did you ever get to, well, their time frames overlap, but,
see, that's the other thing. That's what I want to do with that. Argento.
Like Atlantis kind of like starts in like what, season 9?
I thought it was season 7 or something like that.
No, them going to Atlantis starts about the same time because that's when Cameron Mitchell gets the band back together, and because Daniel Jackson was going to go to Atlantis, but then he misses out, so that all happens in season 9.
I thought there was an episode where they quote unquote discover Atlantis, and that was kind of the way they.
Well, they're
launched
trying
the
to find it. That's happening in other seasons. Like they're trying to find Atlantis or whatever. But it's like like in season 9 towards the end, I think, is when they actually go to Atlantis, and he ends up like missing out on going to Atlantis.
No, I could have sworn it was one of the earlier seasons because there's a point where they're getting crushed by some kind of.
Well, I just watched it again, and it's I'm pretty sure it's like towards the end of season 9. I don't remember the exact episodes, like when it overlaps. I finished SG1 again, and I'm almost finished with Atlantis.
Greetings, your lordship. You've come to collect him, haven't you? Overseer Anthar, I mean. Hey. Yes, I did come for Solomon. Where is he? Emperor be praised. I mean, he is not far from here, carrying out routine cell inspections. You should have no trouble finding him. You looked a little disturbed. Is Solomon causing trouble? Most certainly not. He is an arbitrator through and through. Albeit a discharged one. It's just the jailer's rebreather emits a shuddering wheeze. He is so diligent in his work that us common people cannot keep up. State plainly what your problem is. Your lordship, Viabu 6 is a grim and dismal place, but how shall I put this? Master Anthar has made it unbearable. I understand. He has introduced new policies. Each shift now begins with a penitential scourging, followed by an inspection. Even the slightest offense merits 10 lashes, a thorough search, and yet more punishment. And I'm talking about the jailers here. Why is Solomon dictating procedures? Are you not in charge here? I am in charge of just this sector, or was in charge anyway. The head of the colony said that now that we have an ex-arbitrator, we should heed his wisdom and learn from it. Called us planetoid-dwelling dust gorges too, but that is beside the point. Fokker can do this voice.
Oh. Fuck, I keep forgetting.
Ethel! You did Ethel!
Ethel, they're playing our song.
Mm-hmm.
And you've learned nothing, choosing instead to wallow in cowardice.
I need to see Solomon immediately. Emperor bless you! He's just like, oh, thank God.
Oh my God, why are we dicking with this dude?
Just to have a character, you never know.
Still new to the art of exploring.
Really? Damn, dude. They just have, they have waiting lines in groups of 3, like they're checking out for stuff, and they're just, beating people to death. It's like, yes, your punishment for being here is, well, death.
God damn it. Trying to check and see what boots we picked up.
Well, I'm about to. What the? It doesn't matter. You're already dead.
No, it froze my screen off of what's going on with you.
Excellent.
So I'm just staring at a corner of the fucking map.
Well, you don't need to see what's happening right now. There's a bunch of giblets. Solomon turns sharply towards you. He is not wearing a rebreather, and fresh bandages peek out from under his uniform. The former proctor roars, consumed with rage. Who opened your cells? Who did it? Speak, or your deaths will be... It seems Solomon is a breath away from lunging for you next, but recognition glimmers in those deranged eyes, and his voice goes quiet, as if all his strength has fled him. Gleto? Rabid dogs get put down. Get a hold of yourself. We are leaving. No. Stop. I can't leave. I'm guilty. DX1, put yourselves together. I have judged myself and handed down the sentence. Not because of the... Oh, jeez. Not because of the demotion, though, is the last straw. I cannot do it anymore. I cannot look at the lying governors, the scoundrels who succumb to corruption. But above all else, I cannot bear to look at myself, an arbitrator who is coming apart at the seams, who turns into a wreck without his dog, who Solomon releases a ragged sigh, who no longer believes that the Lex Imperialis prevails anywhere at all. Good, a hired gun!
The trial of will is a mutable part of every journey. It is time for you to combat your weakness and light the fire of your true faith in your heart.
I can't think of anything good for her, so it's like...
I don't know. And what is that sentence? I will serve on Viabu 6 until either the world itself or its inhabitants end my existence. Until that day, I will mold this prison into a paragon of imperial order. Even so,
Curse the planet!
Yeah, basically. You will. You can't stand here forever. The Emperor laid this burden upon us in the certainty that we were equal to it. Now you are doubting yourself, but not the Lex Imperialis. Tell me, am I right? Yes. Stubbornly looking at you, he says through gritted teeth, humans may be imperfect, but his law is not. Exactly. So you do not think immortal can embody the perfection of the law, do you? We can only strive, so strive then, Solomon. You can do no more than that. See. Think of the heretics we have destroyed. Do you not feel righteous anger knowing that that other transgressors will escape your justice? I do. I feel the weight of sentences undelivered, of duty unfulfilled. You do not think a mortal man can embody the perfection of the law, do you? We can only strive, so strive then, man! Solomon closes his eyes as if in prayer. Only the God Emperor is perfect and can interpret the spirit of the law. We follow the letter of it as his faithful servants. The Emperor protects you despite our enemies' machinations. That means your service is still of use to him. Too many times he has diverted a bullet meant for me. Too many. Metal fingers close around Glado's collar. You have convinced me. To the void with Viabu 6. My place is not here. I am ready to serve once more. I will head to the ship at once. If you need anything, you can find me at my usual post on the bridge. Excellent. Let's pick up with these people. Hey, what's this? The wearer can use ranged weapons in melee range. Oh, that's actually really... That's useful.
Okay, what else did you pick up?
Just some suits. That's it. Okay. See, look, free
Assault
stuff.
Onslaught. Who's got that? Well.
Excellent. At least we have a mining colony that's made up of nothing but jailed peoples.
Oh, this is shit for the arbitrator. Okay.
Yes.
Fucking boots are worthless.
Oh, come on. You can't say that. Those boots probably are worth at least something. I forget that, like, that was one thing about Rogue Trader that I really didn't like is the profit factor. I like the idea of making money and spending it, right? Come on, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. We're going to call it a night after this. I know it's been not a very impressive one. Yeah, it's not been very productive, but we got some of the extra stuff out of the way for Austin. So that when he comes... And again, I've been doing all the talking, so my voice is actually starting to fail. I can already feel it. Even doing those small voices, especially from last night, they're already starting to kind of like kick in. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, with that... Alright, hold on, let's make sure I saved again. Let's make sure this is all saved.
Bro, what the fuck?
What?
Jesus Christ.
What?
There's a product sold called Round Meal.
Round?
Where it's just the meal's like actually like whatever frozen packaged as a ball, and then you fucking boil the bag and then open the bag and eat it.
Is this like a tofurkey? Where it's like the original tofurkey back in like 2014, where it was basically just a ball of whatever.
Well, it's like a bowl of fucking fucking Christ, macaroni and cheese with beef, ground beef, and it's a bowl, and you boil the bag, and then you open it up and eat it, and it's just like, what the fuck?
You boil the bag. You boil the bag. So I would not recommend doing that under almost any scenario.
It's plastic bag, whatever. I mean, if
That's worse.
it depends on the plastic. No, but
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that it's not the kind of plastic you want to boil.
I'm fairly certain it's different plastic. It's not BPA stuff, but whatever. Then they've got cubed lo mein.
Cubed lo mein.
It's less lo mein. It's just like fucking frozen as a cube. What the fuck? Also, like nightmare food bullshit. That's like, oh, you eat this?
You have to send this to me because the next time I actually send somebody food for like work,
it's like I'll have to see if I can find it again. It was on a post and it just like disappeared.
Because I now have to send that to somebody at work. Like, here's your ball of cheese and like macaroni and meat. Like, what is this? Like, yeah, no, it's like a baseball of food. Anyway, yeah, tonight wasn't that entertaining. I apologize, and I was late. So tonight's just like a big old mound of disappointment. I apologize.
You ruined it for everybody.
Look, I was wanting to talk about certain things tonight. I was hoping Austin was going to be here so we could talk about stuff. He's not. He's supposed to be gone like next week or the week before or the week after. Not today, but oh well.
Guess he's gone now.
Yeah, he might be gone. Who knows? Anyway, thank you all, or thank you Guns and Knives for hanging out with me tonight. I know it was kind of boring. We didn't really talk about much. And even then, like, most of the stuff we did really wasn't that interesting or fun. It was just like, okay, like, I honestly, if I could keep, again, I kind of wish I'd kept the other Psyker, honestly, now. Because then it would make me feel so bad, because now I feel like we're missing entire sections of the story. We're missing her entire storyline. But
No,
yeah.
but you wanted to keep the fucking shitty dude with the dog. Okay.
Hey, I've kept... Look, it's because I regret my other decision. Like, she was probably the most familiar, most interesting one of the group so far, because Irliet's not that interesting, and neither is Solomorn, and I don't know. Like, it could just
she's
be
a
like
crazy
XCOM.
black woman who lost her shit. How was that?
Hey, she's a crazy black woman that could also, like, increase her psi rating exponentially. Like, that's horrendously useful. Either way it goes.
She was a psyker losing her shit, but it's fine.
Hey, look, no unsanctioned psychers on my ship. No siree, Bob. Here I am wearing a mask that basically makes me an unsanctioned psycher. All right, good night, everybody.